Gunline. Fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline midweek memo podcast, where we shoot the shit like we did in the past out in the field. Today is a different type of midweek memo. I have the original host, Kowalczyk.
Yo.
Yep. And then I got the most fucking consecutive guest on the podcast, as well as the angry black man moment commentator.
You're fucking this up. Yeah,
bro. All right, and I got Lee Hunt.
You got the angry black man in person right here, L. Hunt.
With the motherfucking Jack Daniels, Tennessee. Y'all know what the Tennessee is. It's a shout out for the homie one time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today? I know it's one of those fucking horrible times.
Not great. Not doing great. This is completely fucked, man. But Hunt's got the Tennessee whiskey. I'm rocking the Vols crew neck. I got my Vols koozie. I'm a convert, man. I moved to Tennessee, and
are you a Titans fan now?
Nah, I ain't going that far. I didn't give a shit about college football before, so it was easy to just jump on the Vols. But hey, Linda. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I think we were talking on election night with Cruz, and he made some kind of comment like, "I ain't met a man yet that moved to Tennessee and doesn't fall in love with it."
That's true.
It's fucking true. Beautiful place.
It really is. It really is. And on the Vols topic, well, I'll talk to you about offline about thing we talked about earlier. But anyways, what's going on, Lee Hunt? How about you? What's on your mind, pimp?
Nothing really. Like I said, man, just here. Glad we're gonna do this for Cruz, man. And like you said, this was gonna be the end of the midweek memo. I think this is is well honorable to do this, man, in honor of Cruz, man. And I just want to tell this one story, and we can start it from there. I know.
All right. Hold on before you go in there.
Damn!
Since Lee Hunt just put the cat out of the bag, this is the final midweek memo. This is the last one we're doing because honestly, there's just no way I think I can continue going forward without, I've had two great co-hosts and I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it solo, and it's just a little bit it's there. I'm lost in my thoughts right now, y'all. But
I think we all are.
Lee Hunt's gonna lead this off with a special story about old Cruz and an IV bag, I believe.
Oh yeah, well I can tell that one too because that was pretty funny. But
we got multiple.
Yeah, I do. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. I think I told you a story with Freeman in the apartment when we first got there, right, Lopez?
Is that the one with the? No.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
One with the pizza that got flicked onto the face.
No, it didn't get flicked on the face. It's like, so here's the deal, right? So Cruz invites us over, and we're all over as a section. I remember being Jack Freeman, Diaz, Kay, and myself. So we go over there, and Cruz is like, "Hey guys, you want any pizza?" And so the most of us were like, "Nah, we're cool, we're good." But Jack Freeman was like, "Yeah." And so you normally warm pizza up for like what, 20 seconds. This motherfucker put the pizza on for at least like 3 minutes. And when it came
leftover pizza?
Yeah.
Leftover pizza for 3 minutes. And this is Freeman.
Yes, you remember the shit, right?
So
fucking Freeman goes to try to bite it. It like at this time it's like hard as shit. And like Cruz is like looking around the office like, did this motherfucker really just do this shit? And we're like, yo, who the fuck put pizza on for 3 fucking minutes, man? Like, this is when we knew that old Jack Freeman was gonna be Jack Freeman.
Well, thank you for reminding me of his name because I had no.
What's his name? Jack? His name was Jack.
Jack Freeman.
Oh my God! Beware the free bots.
He's programming every single one of them to come after me first thing. Guarantee it.
I think Freeman has been the most talked about person on this podcast since day one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. But shout out to Cruz, man. Like man, Cruz is my first gunner. Man, like I wouldn't have certified if it wasn't for Cruz. Cruz was my first gunner, man. He helped me out. And then there was were you with us on the second deployment?
No. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, I went to 442 like right after we got back.
Yeah, so we went to NTC, right? And there was an incident that happened, right? So my soldier Talbot wound up dropping the fucking round on his finger. Like he threw it on the tray and he tried to catch it. Motherfucker's finger was dangling by a thread, right? And so he's like, he drops the round and I'm like, Talbot, pick the fucking round up. He's like, I can't. I was like, why the fuck not? And he shows me his finger and it's like dangling. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, Cruz, wrap that shit. Cruz was like, I don't know how. I was like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? So fucking Talbot winds up leaving. And at this time, we're supposed to have all our PPP on, right? So I'm like, I'm finna get fucked. Because I didn't have this dude have his fucking PPP on. So I was like, they about to fuck me. So fucking, I try to cut my finger. And it didn't work. And I was gonna put some of the blood in Talbot's glove. But fucking Cruz seen that shit wasn't working. So what Cruz did, he like took a needle from the CLS bag and like jammed his fucking arm. Fucking blood starts squirting everywhere. He just poured a shitload of blood in Talbot's glove. It's just like, yeah, fucking water.
God damn.
Yeah. I was like,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, super fucking trooper. They got that best gunner. Best
that
fucking
motherfucker
gunner.
Went above and beyond the call.
That's right there.
Dude, and you know
fuck,
what?
man. I'm gonna help my chief out. Fuck this.
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah, and you know what's so fucked up? He did that shit. But like days later, I wound up kicking all of them out the gun so I could keep the heat to myself.
God damn.
God damn, you're fucking mutilated motherfuckers having other dudes cut themselves, and then you get all the heat. Get the fuck up. And how the fuck that just adds more heat? More people you got in there adds more heat. That doesn't even make any damn sense.
Nope,
right?
Sure don't. Dude, I'll tell you what, the reason that Cruz was probably brave with an IV, I think it goes back to CLS before our first deployment. We used to have to stick each other, you know, in order to fucking be CLS certified. Well, Cruz had the unpleasurable moment of being stuck by this guy.
Ooh, you fuck him up?
Ooh, brother. I stabbed that motherfucking IV in him, right? The needle. And I couldn't get the flash. So I started fucking fishing in there. And that motherfucker's like, in pain, bro. Sounded like one of those motherfucking meatheads in the gym. Oh, Lopez. Oh. Finally, I was able to get the flash on him. But a few days later, if you looked at his fucking arm, bro, it looked like something out of The Walking Dead now. It's just all mutilated from the blood just going through his arm. It looked like fucking awesomely awesome Walking Dead shit. That's probably why he didn't probably have any feeling in his arm and left. So he just
No, was it the left arm?
Let me see. When I stabbed him, yeah, it was. No. That's the right arm. It was the right arm.
Okay, so he had me like put a staple in his right deltoid, like just like jam that motherfucker in there. It was on the second deployment.
What the fuck? What happens when 13 Bravo get bored?
Just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun. He was like, "Fucking do it." I'm like, what?
Okay.
What the fuck, man?
Little crazy bastard.
You know what? I'll tell you what, though. Nothing got Cruz more pissed off than Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk knew what button to push on Cruz, especially that last comment with the number one man.
I mean, y'all looking for y'all watching, y'all looking for y'all listening, you hearing the best number one man 277 has ever seen. And I mean, I'm not changing my story on that. He knows deep down, he fucking knows. Because first off, I got chose first. It was the Cruz, me and him were always frenemies. Oh, that was my competition, man. When I was in that section, I mean, we had Sleepy Diaz and fucking Freeman and
Moya.
I mean, what? Moya.
Moyer. No,
Moyer.
Moyer.
Yeah, Moyer. Old man Moyer. So Cruz was my competition. And I mean, I listened to that last episode you did. Everyone called in talking about high speed. He was a super trooper. I'm going to go ahead and take credit for all that because our competition kept that man on his toes, kept him being the best soldier he could be to try to. He never did beat me, but the trying to beat me made him a great fucking soldier.
Oh,
that's probably what happened.
I will say this about him. Do y'all remember that time? It was like that field problem where we had all those consecutive rounds back to back to back to back.
Yes.
Crew and who was it? Bricker kind of tapped out. Reen and Murray, they had to exchange. Cruz was the only one that stayed in the whole time.
I remember. Was that the one where they said expend all ammo and we were just like firing like artillerymen should fire? Just boom.
All that shit.
Yeah, I think I recall that you guys almost got your gun on fire because there was like fucking there was a powder or some shit. I don't know, but out of the tube was flames coming out and it caught the fucking ground on fire.
Nice.
Yeah, damn.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. You know what I do remember from that fucking field problem that same day was Smoke Man walking around, and him and my chief Tank walk around, and they were like, "No, this how you supposed to shoot a motherfucking M16. Lopez, give me your gun." And he took my weapon away, and he's like, "It's supposed to sound like this." Blah, 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 blah. Starts blasting all my blanks away. So my chief's like, "No, it don't sound like that. Give me a magazine, Lopez." I gave him one full of blanks. Blah, 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 blah. Sprayed all my shit away. I have no rounds left in my fucking, in my rifle. And guess who gets to clean that shit afterwards?
Well, that's you, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the same day I asked Smoke, what's Smoke Man's job? What? What's Smoke job? Smoke job's to walk around and call you an asshole. Roger Smoke. Oh, man. Dude, awkward silence. The awkward silence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm trying to make jokes and shit and talk about how I was the best number one man. I mean, it's still true, but it's kind of just, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to put on a brave face and just, but it's fucking, I don't know what to say, man. I want to say, well, first of all, I want to say thank God for this midweek memo shit you did. This is your fucking baby. This is your brainchild. You drugged me along till I quit, and you brought a cruise on and shit, and because of it, we reconnected.
Yeah.
Like we were in a fucking group chat with Cruz almost daily, just talking same shit I'm talking right now. I'm the best number one man. Fuck you and this and that. It was like a daily thing, and it almost makes it fucking worse. But I'm fucking thankful. Well, it probably doesn't make it worse, because if he had passed and we had not reconnected in the past few months, I'd be kicking myself. Like, why the fuck I never texted him? Why the fuck did I never see him? He's what, 4 hours away in East Tennessee. Like, so, I mean, thank God for the midweek memo and having him on here. And now his family can hear some of his shit, can hear his voice on the fucking YouTube whenever the fuck they want. And, it brought back memories. And I thank God for it. I thank God that we got these last couple months where I got to reconnect with that dude. And like I said, it makes it tougher, but I'd rather have it this way than fucking wondering, damn, why the fuck did I never text him?
Right.
Texting's too fucking easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to make jokes, keep it light, but I mean, what the fuck? I'm at a loss of fucking words.
Dude,
this is fucking PT stud. This is fucking, the dude still looked like he was fucking
Jack.
15. Yeah, Jack, like a Jack little kid, little hairless Cuban thing. Yeah, to this day, and then just then your brain fucking explodes.
Dude,
what the fuck?
Of course, Cruz being Cruz, he couldn't just go out anywhere. It had to be Cruz to go out at a gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking Cruz had to go out at a gym, probably trying to lift weight that he couldn't lift anyway.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, it finally hit me Saturday after we received the news that he had passed. Mm-hmm. And so I went for a drive. As I'm going for a drive, dude, so, the emotions hit, and I started shedding some tears. And I immediately could hear fucking Cruz in my head. Look at Lopez crying. What a fag. And I was like, you know what? It just started making me fucking laugh, bro, because that's the same shit I know he would have said. What a fag. I could hear him say
it. And it was great. It was great talking shit with Cruz because, I mean, he's half German, so the IQ is pretty high. So, I mean, I beat up on the fucking Salvi, the Nicaraguan. That's too easy. But then you try to do that shit to Cruz, and he comes back at you sharp with some shit. Like, oh, damn, I got to step my game up talking shit to this dude.
Motherfucker. What you think of that, Hunt?
I know them little motherfucker loved him some Spider-Man. I think Peter Parker was his man crush. Like, hands down. Yeah. That was his man crush. If he ever had one, it was Peter Parker. He wished Peter Parker.
He did sleep with him on deployment. That motherfucker, only grown-ass man and have a goddamn Spider-Man blankie.
Spider-Man blankie. He sure did.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
so, gents,
What?
Yeah.
So there I was, right? In Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, that's all I got, man. I wasn't doing shit. I remember, like, we're gonna talk about that first deployment. I actually pissed myself, man. like fucking
during the first deployment.
Yeah, that first, like, it was before we moved downstairs, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I was in my sleeping bag and I want to piss in myself. And I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm in my 20s. What the hell? So it's an embarrassing moment, man. This is.
Well, I'm glad YouTube knows about it now.
Bucket. 2 tears in the bucket.
God
like,
damn.
Shit, that came out of nowhere, but all right.
I mean, yeah, dude, yeah. Do you remember when we were on the 3rd floor or whatever, that first ratted ass fucking floor, man?
Like, just sleeping on a cot, and I was like, did I just myself? I was like, what the fuck?
All I remember was fucking Cruz smoking those goddamn cigarettes every goddamn morning. And holy shit, I could not stand that smell. Oh, and then Storytime Taylor telling us stories about when he was fucking a gangster out in Kansas. And Cruz, speaking of, is the one that put it together. Because fucking Cruz being a big comic book geek, you'll see how it all comes into play. Motherfucking Storytime Taylor was talking about that he was a gangster out there in Kansas. And they used to dress up in like neon fucking paint and shit like that. And go cause havoc all in the streets. And lo and behold, Cruz put it together. That was from the Joker's fucking little minions that he had.
The fucking Joker gang and shit.
Yeah, dude. That's where he would get his stories from about being a gangster.
That's one thing, man. I wanted to hang out with Cruz because he remembered all that bullshit fucking Storytime Taylor fucking said. And God damn, it's hilarious bringing up that fucking guy. And Cruz was with them. He told his story, I think, on a podcast once. But for y'all that don't know, this dude just the most ridiculous shit, like talking shit, like his story. Yeah, he was a gangster. He was an Indian. All these fucking shit. So we on Sparity Guard. Sparity, 12-hour Sparity Guard, and they're bringing up chow or some shit to me, and I go on the radio. I was like, I can't eat this unless it's been blessed by a shaman, because he had just talked about his shaman or some shit. His Indian fucking blessings, and I was like, I can't eat the chow unless a shaman blesses it. I'm sorry, take it back. I said this over to Mike, and goddamn Cruz was his partner, whatever fucking guard tower they were in, and Cruz said he saw the life just leave Taylor's face like. and then he had to sit there with them for the rest of that 12-hour guard shift while this dude's just spiraling into despair. He's like, yeah, thanks, Kowalczyk.
I'm surprised that motherfucker did not go ape shit and shoot everybody.
Yeah.
So who was worse, Taylor or Wilson?
Wait, who was what?
Who was worse? Was it Taylor or Wilson with the stories?
Oh God, no! Hold on.
Taylor's. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll dive into this one real quick. I could deal with Taylor and his stupidity of stories because they're entertaining.
Yep.
Wilson is just. What did you nickname him, Kowalczyk?
That is the rat-faced fuck.
Amen.
That dude was a bad person. That dude was an all-around bad person.
He was.
And yeah. I remember that one day, like, he turned on the fucking lights in the room. There's like 7 of us. He turns on the fucking lights, butt fucking in the morning. I go, turn the fucking lights off. What are you doing? He's like, whatever. Dude, we got to be up in like 45 minutes anyway. And I said, turn the fucking light off, you rat-faced fuck. And that fucking nickname stuck, and he turned out the fucking lights, and I went back to sleep for 45 minutes.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn. You that good old Jew voice authority on him and scared the fuck out of him, didn't you?
Shit.
I tell you, man, I don't think anybody liked Wilson. I'll put that out. I don't give a fuck, because that guy was an asshole. You know, this son of a bitch, he sold me my first set of rims for my old Galant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what this motherfucker never told me? That they were cracked. One of them was cracked. That's why I constantly had a fucking flat in my goddamn tire. You know, I never
sold
told
you some cracked fucking rims.
Yeah, he sold me some cracked rims, bro. Oh, but you know what? I think it was funny when I got demoted from being gunner and he got promoted to being gunner, how people were like, all right, Sergeant Wires, that's enough. Put Lopez back up there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, no, like, we get the point and everything, but you're fucking with our lives right now. Like, put that man back inside where he can't do any fucking damage.
Where he can just go to sleep and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude, he was the original driver. When I beat Cruz for the number one man spot, it was originally me, number one man, and Wilson was the driver. It lasted one fucking trip to where the fuck we were going. We were in the Paladin, and Sergeant Weimer, all right, turn here. And he goes, Chief, are you sure there's a divot right? Turn the fucking Paladin. And there was the first drive out of the motor pool out into the field, and as soon as we stopped, he's like, Wilson, you're fired. And he brought in Sleepy Diaz, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Dowden a fucking driver?
Dowden was my cat.
Dowden,
he was the cat
at first, but me and Diaz got fired on the same day. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey,
this guy's here.
That's
all
my
right, buddy.
fucking,
Come on up. Come on up. But yeah, me and Diaz got fired on the same damn day, and then they brought in Cruz and Dowden.
Sleepy
what are you doing, bro? Fuck. All right, you stupid fucking dog.
Oh shit.
Here I go. But yeah.
It's just I think I'm still in denial about a lot of it too, you know, and I think that's what gets me, bro. Like it'll hit me like sporadic fucking flashes.
Yeah.
Like for example, when they gave us the information for the funeral arrangements, you know,
yeah.
Fuck, going to his funeral? What the fuck, dude?
Like, don't make no goddamn sense.
Remember, we were just talking shit earlier that morning because I had to go do some things that morning, and then Cruz was like, "Yeah, I'd make you do that too if it worked for me." And you know, we're just talking shit, and it was my birthday and all, and then Hunt and I ended up doing the fucking midweek memo, and that's when afterwards we found out, like, oh fuck, attack.
Yeah, it's coming burst for me too. Like we were out camping over the weekend in the van and shit, and you know, just chilling in there and being at peace, and then it hits you like a fucking wave. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking this sucks.
Yeah, it does. That little motherfucker, man. Always have
memorial services and whatnot. You got you want to put out the information here on the podcast, and in case no one's got it, they could hit that up if y'all want to come out to East Tennessee for this shit.
That's a good call.
I believe the wake or I'll bullshit with while you look that up, but I believe the wake's out in Johnson City, Tennessee, and then the next day will be a military funeral, fucking burial down in Knoxville. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I got so far. The memorial service will be held at Tetrick Funeral Services. That's 3001 People Street in Johnson City, Tennessee, 37604. That's going to be on Sunday, 6 December at 1300 or 1 p.m. And also those who can't make it or attend because of the COVID are able to watch it virtually. They're going to post a link for that on Sunday as well. There will also be a memorial service or a military service done on Monday at the East Tennessee State Cemetery at 2200 East Governor John Sevier, whatever. Sevier Highway in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's 37920. That'll be at 1400, and that's 2 p.m. Both are open to the public, you know, so if you can make it to either one or both, it'd be great, you know, to go give our homie a good send-off, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's like a
and it's good to get. Go ahead,
you got it, man.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, just to have support the family, but I mean it sucks that our reunions are always at fucking funerals, but come out and be with your brothers again. And I mean that's, you get over the sadness and you get a couple beers and you start telling stories and joking, and it could turn into, you know, a good thing, a good send off,
a celebration of life.
So yeah. Yeah, you try to your best to do that, and the feels come over you every once in a while. You step away, or you cry in front of people. Not if you're a bitch, but I'm playing. I'm trying to. It's hard to be funny right now.
It is.
But you know what I'm saying, man. Everyone, if you can make it, if you can't, don't feel bad either.
Right.
Not everyone could just drop of a hat make it out to East Tennessee. But goddamn, if you can't come out and have a beer or smoke or whatever, and give your respects to the family and be with your brothers again.
Yeah, I was telling Lopez, man, I really wish I kind of fucked up because I'm in school now and like you can only miss like 25 hours excused like absences, right, before you have to start paying. And like I've already used up like 23 hours just bullshitting around, really. But I had to go to court. Like I was bullshitting around the other times, and it's like I don't know. I really wish I could be there, man. Cause I wouldn't mind kicking it with you too, man. Cause it's been a long time, man. We haven't even just sit back and chilled and drunk and kicked it in forever too. And it's like you said, it's sad and it's fucked up that it seems like every time we do this, it's because we lost somebody.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think people understand. Like, obviously, you're in school, you're doing something with your life. You can't just throw that away. And that goes for anyone that can't make it for whatever reason. But if you can, fucking do. We were out at Morris's in pretty much the same area, just over the border in Kentucky earlier in the fucking year. And it turned into all right time. I mean, there's few people there and Morris's other fucking units I didn't really know, but Bernice was there and fucking old man Carter. And you end up having a good fucking night with them dudes. So,
Bernice, they were pretty tight too. Listen, I'm not doing nothing fantastic with my life, man. I'm just going to school for massage therapy. Like, I'm about to fucking.
Motherfucker, if I was on a table and you walk in, goddamn.
Yeah.
I want my money back immediately. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, like, I'm pretty big now for my size.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I know that's
we both made the same look like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to peer in. Like, I don't fucking see it, man.
Oh, man, it's all about leverage, man. That's all that shit is about is leverage, man.
Right.
All about leverage, brother.
Well, I'm gone.
I was able to go, man. I would literally, if we were going to kick it the night before, man, if people just wanted to relax, I would just give free massages, man. Just get people to.
I would let you rub me down.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, baby.
Does it count? Is this like the Chinese places back in the neighborhood with the little at the end?
Yeah, no.
Little rub and tug?
Man, if you ever saw a dude, back in Bridgeport, if you ever saw a dude, they gave out these little tiny bottles of water, I've heard, at the fucking massage parlor. So if you ever see a greasy fucking Italian walking around with a little bottle of water, he just came from the rub and tug.
What about a greasy Polak?
Probably, yeah, similar thing. If he's walking around with them little bottles of water, he just came from the Chinese rub and tug.
Oh. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I don't know. I heard this from another guy.
But real quick, try to lighten the mood, because I know Kay's going to have something to say about this shit, right? So I'm going through my midlife crisis. I've done this. I don't know if you can see this. I pierced my nose, man.
You look like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you look like.
Like, I was this close to getting my septum pierced.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing with my life right now, man. That midlife crisis is hitting hard. I mean,
how old are you?
I'm 38, man.
Oh, yeah, you're about there.
Yeah. Like, obviously,
you people don't live long.
Yeah. But yeah, I know, right? COVID. Trump COVID is doing it to us.
Oh, here we go. I was thinking we made it through a whole fucking midweek memo.
Fuck no, we didn't. I guess one good thing, Cruz doesn't have to see Trump leave office,
Right? You know what?
That's one for him.
I'm telling you, that's one thing. He was so against Trump losing and winning so that he could fucking sign his retirement documents. He'll be damned if his retirement document was going to be signed by fucking Kamala or fucking Biden, bro.
Joe Biden.
Fucking some empty suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, we're starting to get light. Okay, you're going through your midlife crisis and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, this is the problem too. Like, obviously we can't discuss too much about it, but y'all seen what I sent y'all. That has a lot to do with it too.
Oh, that one driving you crazy, that situation?
Yes. But like I said, we can't talk about this, but fuck that bitch. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
God damn.
Listen, be careful who you have kids with, people. Be careful who you have kids with. Straight up. Shit's fucking crazy.
That's a true statement.
Yeah, but listen, so I don't know if y'all know this or not, right? But I personally plan on, once again, this is getting light, and I'm not trying to take away Bruce, but
no, we got keep it light. Keep it light.
Where they're giving like these good massages to these women. That's the massages that I'm gonna specialize in. Those deep, long massages to these women that just need it, man. Like, they stressed out because their husband's gone and they might need Jody to put hands on them. The name of my practice is going to be Catch These Hands.
Yeah, until the husband comes and you really catch them hands.
Hey, listen, man, he gonna catch 16 or something before I catch one hand.
Why am I thinking of the Chappelle show where she's like, and you fuck JJ? It's a dildo, man.
Dude, that's what they called me, right? I had to introduce myself that when I was a prospect. I had to introduce myself as Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I mean, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, they made me introduce myself as Dave Chappelle when I was a prospect. I had to go to random people. Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. I was like, this is so fucking embarrassing.
Oh, fuck, man. Dude, I'm fucking dying here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, brothers. So we got about a good 7 minutes left before this shit dies out. And
are we closing it out? Or are we coming back?
We can come back. I mean, I'm on y'all down.
I mean, 7 minutes probably do it, man. We're just struggling to come up with stories right now,
Yeah.
And trying to keep it light, trying to keep it respectful, and
plus his kids, I'm sure, are gonna watch this, and Doll, and love y'all. Sorry about some of the jokes there. I'm trying to think.
Fucking, Doll kicked me out of her house.
Wow.
One time, hold on, I got one good story. And no, and she was right to do so. Doll, if you listen to this episode, I apologize. I have to look back now at like 20-year-old asshole and like going over to a man. If some dude come over to that and is acting that way, my wife getting pissed. Anyway. I always wanted to drink with Cruz, right? Never got to fucking drink with him because he's a married man with kids. He's not partying. That's just how it is. So it was the night of Carter's party. I believe the night you fell into the fire.
I got pushed.
You fell into the fire. I got kicked out of that party because I fought Silky. I fought Silky Johnson, but it wasn't because I fought him. It's because I fought him next to the sliding glass door and threw his ass into it. I didn't break it, but that wife was like, Carter's like, man, you're getting too redneck. You got to go. It's like, all right, that's fine. Carter said I was getting too redneck. Time to go. I said, that's fine. I'm out. Old man Moyer was my ride, right? So I'm in a car with old man Moyer, and I get a text. It's fucking Cruz. And he's like, dude, we're actually drinking. My sister's over and shit. Come by and have a beer. And this is it. And I'm like, all right, I just got kicked out of this party. Let me go to this party. So, yeah. I think I don't really remember. I fucking blackout drunk, and I started fighting Cruz in his kitchen or something and knocked a bunch of shit over. And Doll's like, I remember Doll saying something, and I was like, are you telling me I got to leave? And she's like, yes, I am. Fine, I'll leave. And his sister or her boyfriend or whoever the fuck was over there was going to give me a ride, but I just stormed out. He was living on post. I stormed out the door trying to make it back to the barracks, and they followed me in a car, but it was a whole thing. But yeah, that was the one time I got to drink with Cruz. I started fighting him in his kitchen, got kicked out the house.
I don't ever remember ever drinking with Cruz. Never. No,
that's the one time. I got it one time, and of all the times, he calls me right when I'm kicked out of a party, so it was perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, this is the dude you want over. Dude got kicked out of a Carter party. What the fuck?
You were too redneck for a Carter party.
Yeah, so let's go to Cruz's happy home. What? Get all redneck in his kitchen.
I'm still wondering how. I mean, I did some fucked up shit at the Carter's parties, and I never got kicked out.
It's because you didn't do it next to a nice sliding glass door. That was the key. But hey, if the kids are, I remember the kids, they were just fucking babies. They were just babies back then. And God bless y'all. Fucking keep your dad's memory alive. Do good things. Because your dad was a great fucking man.
Yeah, he was.
Fuck. Here we go. Your dad was a great fucking man. High-speed soldier, respected by everyone. I mean, you gonna meet anyone that says something bad about Cruz? There's not a fucking person. Highly respected. Live up to that. Just carry his. You are him. You're his DNA. You're the continuation of him. Fucking live up to that and be a good man the way your father was.
Fucking A. Hunt.
Yeah, man. Kowalczyk said it best, man. You will never find anybody who's gonna have a bad word to say about Cruz. Like, even if Cruz was mad at you, he would want you and go out of his way to make sure that he did his best to square you away. That he knew that within his heart, he did everything in his power to show you the right way, to try to help you get the right way, get right before you get left. And there's not many people like that. The dude just had a good heart, man. He would make fun of you. He would call you a dumbass if you was a dumbass. But,
yeah.
But he
called me a dumbass a whole bunch.
He would not leave you out there flapping in the wind unless you did something to just completely betray him. He would go out of his way to make sure that you were squared away. He even squared away. He did his best to square away Jack Freeman as much as he could.
God damn.
Yeah.
Even when he wore the boots to PT. You know what I'm saying?
One fucking desert boot and one Class A dress shoe.
He still went out of his way to try to. That's the type of person Cruz was, man. He didn't want to make you look. I don't know, man. He's just a good dude, man.
All right.
Yeah.
And so with that said, I wrote some shit out that I was finally able to put on fucking paper. So yeah, Cruz. What can I say that hasn't been said already, man? Or posted on Facebook? You know, I don't remember the first time I met Cruz. I don't. And I don't know when was the last time I talked to him before we picked up this year. And it's like the last decade never even passed or never even happened, bro. So I'm happy that we were able to have that time together. What I do remember are moments with Cruz. And there's a few of them that I wanted to talk about before this time runs out on me. And if it runs out, I'm going to fucking restart this shit again, but picking up where I left off. But anyway, so one thing I do remember, as we talked about, was his uniform being squared the fuck away. And this is during the times of the BDUs. That motherfucker's uniform was pressed and his boots were fucking shiny. Now, Kowalczyk will go out of his way and tell you that he was the one that got selected by Smoke to be in front of everybody as the standard bearer.
I will correctly point that out.
And it's true. You know, both of these two characters fucking they had a good rivalry going, but it was a good friendly rivalry, as it should be.
Frenemies to the end.
I'm going to pick back up because the time's about to run out, and I'll send y'all a link. All right?
All right, let's do it.
How you turn this bitch off?
This
on the wall.
Well, those are candles. He's got
No, this is my dicks. I got to get ready for massaging motherfuckers.
All right, we're recording again, gentlemen.
All right,
and picking up where we left off by the magic of the pause button that doesn't exist. Anyway, so as we were talking about earlier, the BDUs, that motherfucker had to press all the goddamn time, squared the fuck away each time, and yeah, man, like we were saying earlier, Kowalczyk and fucking Cruz did stand out as the best fucking uniforms. I believe there was one time, I'm not sure which one of you two it was, but somebody had fucked up uniform and somebody had a fucked up boots. And Smoke, in his wisdom, said, "You look at this person's boots. You look at this person's uniform." And I know it had to be one of y'all motherfuckers, but I can't remember which one it was.
Most likely me.
Had to look at each other's uniform / boots.
And going on with that and all this shit, I'm talking to better number one man, and Hunt kind of touched it offline. And I told, if his kids hear this, I'm telling you, like, continue, just your continuation, your dad, be a fucking great man. And he was a great soldier, and we did have a fucking rivalry, but we pushed each other to be them fucking good soldiers. And, I joined the Army to change and be high speed, and I was fucking doing it, but having that dude in my section competing with me for the number one man job and days off for uniforms and shit, it pushed me even fucking harder. And I consider, like, my time in the military, I was squared away in high speed, and Cruz has something to do with that, pushing me, push me to be better, to beat his ass.
Fucking A. That was a good fucking rivalry right there, man. I mean, granted, you stood out more than Cruz because you happened to stand next to Freeman. You knew
that was my secret weapon.
Jack Freeman.
Because he'd go through and do inspections and be like, all right, you look good, you look good, you look good. And he'd get to Freeman like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Cuss his ass out, drop him, and he'd get all heated, and then he'd come to me and like, oh my God, this is the greatest soldier I've ever seen. It's like, probably, but it might have something to do with the fact you were just looking at Freeman.
That's a fucking fact, man. Another
thing on here for why don't you have Freeman here for shoot this shit?
No.
Let's do it. I want to hear what's in that man's head.
The free spots.
Don't tell him don't give him any kind of clue as to where I'm at, because he's coming for me. He's coming for me.
I'm sure he could tell by your fucking your sweatshirt there.
Oh no, man, I'm still in Chicago. See, yeah, come look.
Dude, so pushing forward here with my thoughts that I was able to fucking finally put down. Another thing that came to mind about Cruz, that motherfucker was knowledgeable about his shit. He knew his shit. One of the things that came to mind was in Baghdad. I would always say I was the best fucking gunner. Hands fucking down. I'm not talking about in the gun. I'm talking about on the motherfucking road where it counted. And because a gunner and a paladin, it's just ain't shit. But yeah,
I don't. That's not a true statement at all.
Hold on, I was the best fucking gunner.
You were the gunner in the front. I was the gunner in the back, keeping the V-bids off our ass.
Okay, I was better than fucking Cruz though, because granted, he knew the cyclic rate and he knew the rate of fire and the fucking point target and area target. That's the type of shit that he would spit out on his knowledge. Yep. But I told him all that shit doesn't matter because I'm taller and I can see and I can see our fucking enemies where it really counts. So that's why he needed to keep his ass driving, even though he sucked at driving. Because didn't he run into a goddamn Jersey barrier or T-wall?
That sounds familiar.
Huntley, he got a story about that. You got some kind of story about that? About driving?
Oh yeah, man. What are you talking about? Which deployment? Because I'd have fucked up a couple of vehicles.
Either one.
Yeah, like I was riding with Porsche. We just came back from like the PX. And this was like when my platoon went on leave because, I was happily married at the time. And I love that. I still love that woman to death right now. And so I was waiting till my son was born to go on leave. So me and Porsche, I was working with Porsche and we went to the PX and I almost hit a T-wall, man. Like I can't drive for shit, man. Like I still can't drive. My depth perception is horrible. Like,
damn.
Yeah, man, it's bad. Like I probably wouldn't be allowed to shoot any of the guns on the ships if this was the 1940s.
Oh, you wouldn't be allowed on the ships.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cook shit, right?
Unless you could cook. There you go.
Man, not to distract from your story, but you're talking about cooking. I was too stupid to cook when I joined the Army. They gave me two choices, infantry or artillery. And I'm like, I'm so dumb. I can't even scramble eggs. Like my GT score was on Jack Freeman's level. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, that's pretty bad. If you're a Texan and you can't cook, something's wrong with you.
No, they didn't give me the option. Like they literally said the only things that are open for you in your GT score is infantry artillery. They were like, you have to be the dumbest motherfucker.
But son of a bitch, we need you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my GT score didn't limit my options. My juvenile police record is what had me in the artillery.
Keyword Jew.
Okay.
You said juvenile.
Yeah.
He went there. He went there.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh man. Continuing along with the saga of Cruz.
Next topic.
Next one. And this is one that everybody can attest to. That motherfucker was second to none. He would fucking go out of his way to be first. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that he would ever settle for second best. And that, of course,
that's why it ate him alive when he realized that I was actually the best. I'm sure he couldn't sleep.
Bro, what's his name? Hunt. He pointed out that when I said Chuck Landis had mentioned that you were a better number one man, Cruz was not too thrilled about that one.
I was at work listening to that podcast, and I heard it in his voice, and I fucking immediately had to text him. I was like, dude, Sergeant Landis didn't say that. Sergeant Landis couldn't choose, man. I felt so bad for the dude.
Yo, Cruz was heated. I remember Cruz was fucking heated, yo.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen his face, man, he got like beat red just at the thought of being second place.
I was listening at work, and he's like, he said that? Did he really say that?
And it's bad enough that he thought that all the NCOs hated his ass.
Did he?
Yeah.
Man,
really?
Chuck, your story. I talked to Chuck a couple of days, I talked to Chuck Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, man, Cruz came up and asked me. He's like, Sergeant Landis, why are you hard on me? And he was like, Cruz, I see something in you. He's like, I'm hard on you because I see something in you and I want to bring it out. And he was like, it just clicked with Cruz. Like, this wasn't personal.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
It's the truth, man. I mean, you always expect more out of you put more on the plate of the person you expect more out of, and that's I know I did that to one of my one of my soldiers. He's 7 now, and I expect more, I expect better, and that little fucking midget, he had that Napoleon complex, that already, plus that will to always win, you know what I'm saying? And that fucking, he always gave you 100% of himself. I'll give you a fucking quick story, man. So, are we settling by the way, is the debate settled as to who the best number one man is? Because it's been going on for 15 years.
15 long years.
15 long fucking years as to who the best number one man is.
I mean, he didn't get to be number one man until I got fired. So, I don't know what that means, but
it's gonna have to be a draw for now then, until we get up there and link up together and fucking at the next alpha, and then we'll find out. But he would always give 100% of himself. And when I last spoke with him on the phone, like had a phone call with him, it was on his birthday, and he was talking to another recruiter who's 27 or something like that. And I guess that 27-year-old was telling him, you know what, I'm a more PT stud than you are. And, Cruz does not like being outshined like that. So he calls me up. He's like, Lopez, tell this guy about my PT when I was in my 20s. Tell him. And I was like, well, of course, first I started shitting on him. Like, fool, you sucked. What are you talking about? It's just the right thing to do. But then I told him, if I'm going to be honest, I would say that your 50% is probably better than his 100%. And that's just what I think of how high in regards I think of Cruz and PT standards, and also in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He did that too, especially when it came to Kowalczyk. Like, Kowalczyk, you know this, man. Like, when it came to like testing knowledge, that motherfucker would like, I swear up and down, he stayed up at nights trying to make sure he remembers shit just to beat you when it came to like knowing knowledge. Because he knew Smoke was gonna ask one of y'all the questions. So he stayed up at night. I believe he stayed up trying to make sure he knew more than you. Just
Because I mean, Weimert, when he was trying to find out who the number one man would be, Weimert would, he popped some fucking questions on us, random. So, and Cruz was always on point with those fucking answers.
I just remembered something.
Yo.
Wasn't Cruz, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Cruz the person that was sitting one time in the back of the gun or in the cat with the fucking, with that fucking study guide while Smoke was walking around so Smoke could see him like he's actually studying? It wasn't studying.
No, sir. That was me.
I knew it was one of you motherfuckers.
But I mean, I wasn't trying to be a fucking kisshead. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I was bored, and there was a board study guide, and I was just reading like the cool survivalist shit section of it, like how do you eat an earthworm? Like you could put an earthworm in water and it shits itself clean so you could eat it. So I was just bored reading this shit, and then Smoke puts his head. He's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I was like, "Studying for the board, Smoke." And he's like, "All right." And then I was like, "All right, that's cool." And then the next formation, he's like, "Y'all need to be like Kowalski. He's studying for the fucking board while y'all playing grab ass in the field." I was like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck." And I caught so much fucking shit for that one.
Oh yeah. Dude, that story, and another one of my favorites, bro, was when I started the Dear Diaries. That was fucking classic. Hunt, you probably don't know what these Dear Diaries are. Do you know? Okay. So there was what was it that I found? Like a green book or some shit? There was some paper that I found.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I started writing Dear Diary. Today I saw some, like I wrote some faggoty gay shit on there, bro. And then I threw it in Smoke Norwood's trash can. So
he signed it as Cruz. He put Cruz's name all over it.
Yeah. It had Cruz's name on it, so there would be no doubt whose it was. I'm sure that Smoke probably has some words for Cruz after that shit. Oh man. I mean,
what the fuck?
What's wrong with Cruz over here? God damn. Oh my God, dude. Anyways, I just remembered that shit. But yeah, dude. And you know, down, like I said, man, back to the last thing was, you know, his 50% was probably a lot of people's fucking 100% in the way that he lived his life and was as a man. You know, not just in PT, but as a man. Because as y'all heard in the previous shit, not one person had one negative thing to say. And Hunt even said it himself. He tried to square away the shitbags, you know, because that's just in him. You know, that's just the type of person that he was. And even after he gave his last fucking breath, you know, he's an organ donor. So he gifted other people life, even in death. That's how much of a fucking man that he is, you know. And I had written a little fucking joke here about even in death he's one-upping us, you know. This motherfucker, how can you live up to that? How can you fucking one-up that shit, you know? But as always, you know, he set the fucking standards, you know, and down to the last day. So Cruz, we'll miss you, brother. We'll fucking miss you. And you're still gonna be with us in Memorial Day, some way or another.
Yeah.
And you fucking little pygmy Cuban firecracker. We love you, brother. So with that said, I'll just go ahead and finish this part out of Shoot 'em in the Face, Apache, Steel Warriors. On guard, y'all. Love you, Cruz.
Rounds complete, Cruz. Take it easy.
And the mission.
Peace.